Gente, começando mais um vídeo de Tales of Xillia 2.
Gaius, is that a copy of the Gourmet's Guide to Olympia?
Ah, Luger. Did you know the city of Drellin is famous for its spirits? Not the kind that interest Jude, mind you. Drellin's spirits are of the liquid variety. With all we've been through, I believe we could use a drink. Shall we wet our whistles? That's the, spirit. Come, let me show you how to appreciate the finer things. Oh, Lady Mila and Lady Elise. Is anything the matter?
No, nothing. Elise and I are just out for a stroll.
Yep, stretching my legs. What are you two up to?
Luger and I were just about to indulge in some of Drellin's local delicacies.
Sounds intriguing.
Drellin is famous for, seafood and spirits, right? I want a seafood too!
Why not accompany us? We would never turn down such beautiful company.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Sure, I'm in.
Did you mean just Mila?
I meant all three of you. Two beautiful ladies and one beautiful plush doll thing.
Oh, Rowen, you're embarrassing me!
Pardon me.
Sure seems like the same old Rowen to me.
That letter must have been a misunderstanding.
Forgive me, everyone. I'm afraid some urgent business has come up.
What is it?
An emergency meeting of the military commanders. We've received threats of terrorism from an extremist group that opposes peace between the nations.
You're a busy man.
Too busy to find the time to complain about it. But it's all for the future of our two nations. Luger, I want you to have this. Think of it as a good luck charm. It would mean a lot to me if you kept it. It completes a set with my own charm. I promise I'll make this up to you.
He's fully devoting himself to fulfilling his mission.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he'd need a will anytime soon.
True. Well, there's no use worrying about it now. Let's eat.
My fish was so fresh, it was practically still wriggling.
I'll sample Drellin's other claim to fame when Rowen gets back.
This is Vera. There's been an abduction. An extremist group has just claimed responsibility. The victim is Riza Maxian Prime Minister Rowen Ilbert.
What?
Chancellor Marcia has requested Spirius's assistance in the rescue operation. Please return to headquarters ASAP for a full briefing.
Something wrong?
They kidnapped Rowen!
That threat he mentioned earlier. It must have been bait to lure him into a trap.
We gotta save the old guy!
Luger, we're coming with you. These...
Vamos voltar lá pra Triglav. Mais precisamente na Spirius Corporation.
I'll begin the briefing. Prime Minister Ilbert has been kidnapped by an extremist group that espouses Olympian domination.
Olympian domination? I take it they oppose the peace treaty.
Yes, the Olympian government has been sent a list of their demands.
The Olympian government? Why would they care about Rowen?
The Prime Minister is a key player in the peace process. He's crucial to Olympius. They certainly understand that.
They intend to use him as a bargaining chip.
That's horrible.
They also hacked into our telecommunications system and broadcast this message.
Keep Olympia separate. It is a sacred land for a chosen people. We will not have it befouled by a friendship with Riza Maxia. Riza Maxia's inhabitants are our fuel. Its land, nothing more than a penal colony for deserters. The leadership of Olympias has lost its way. We demand the immediate dissolution of the peace treaty. Should you refuse us, the consequences will be decisive and severe.
These nutjobs have Rowen?
We shut down the broadcast immediately, of course, but the extremists have powerful communication jamming Spyrex. We were unable to determine the signal's origin.
If only we had a little more to go on.
What is it?
That's the charm Rowen gave you. May I see it? Apparently it's enchanted by some sort of art. I'm sure the Four could tell us more. Interesting. This art seems to emit a special pulse through earth and water. And it resonates with an opposing pulse transmitted through fire and wind.
What?
Rowen had another stone just like this.
I'll have the Four seek out the strongest point of resonance. That should be the midpoint between the two stones. Then the source of the other pulse should be equidistant from us in the opposite direction.
Midpoint acquired. Now we just need to pinpoint the equidistant location. That puts the source of the transmission near Labari Hollow.
They're in Riza Maxia.
Is this why Rowen gave Luger the stone in the first place?
It's almost as if he knew he'd be abducted.
He's still okay, right?
They're using him as a bargaining chip. They'd be fools to kill him.
Phew.
However, Rowen is still a key figure in the peace movement. They may be planning on disposing of him eventually.
Now that you mention it, the Spurious Corporation has analyzed what would happen if Mr. Ilbert were killed. According to our projections, his death and the resulting backlash would ultimately advance the cause of international peace.
What?
That means... No, you're right. We've got to rescue him.
The extremists' hideout is in Labari Hollow. Let's go.
Vamos lá para Labari Hollow.
Rowen has to be around here somewhere. Let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. We'll find you.
Vamos lá por aqui. Aqui está o esconderijo.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Don't let them call back on us.
Yeah!
Rowen must be in the back.
Hurry. If there's a guard outside,
Rowen must be inside.
Tá ali o Rowen.
How'd you find us?
why don't you ask the man on the ground? He clearly outwitted you.
This old fool? Not bloody likely. Surrender! And stay back.
Now!
Blasted Maxians! You'll pay for this!
Cover me!
Well, that settles that.
How can you be so nonchalant about this?
É nóis.
Rowen! Thank goodness you're alive!
I knew that you would eventually come and find me here.
Did you know that you would be abducted?
Unfortunately, yes. I considered it enough of a possibility that I should have an insurance policy. I needed something effective but inconspicuous, so I gave Luga a paired resonance stone as a safety measure.
Whoa, good thinking there!
We were able to take out the extremists' home base as a result.
Always the tactician. Your plan really came together there.
It was only possible because I knew I could rely on you.
Rowen, there's something that you should know. We found those letters that you wrote. The wills. Yeah! You see these tears? We were afraid you might kick the bucket!
Ah, so you ended up finding those. Dare I ask if you read them in their entirety?
No, I was too scared to read past the very beginning.
Then you missed the part where I asked you to assist Lady Dressel in restoring the 6 ruling houses.
Huh?
I believe the 6 houses are crucial to strengthening the bonds between Rashagal and Arjul. I have hidden multiple letters to other prominent figures in my residences in Kanbalar, as well as those in Finmont. They outline all of the steps that should be taken in order for the prosperity and future of Rize Maxia, as well as the peace process.
I see. That way your mission could continue even without you.
Not that I had any intention of dying, mind you. After all, there is still much I must do. I simply haven't the time to die. But at the same time, I understand that no one lives forever.
Rowen.
The thought of our bright future flickering out because I died with my plans half finished. To me, that would be a fate crueler than death itself.
But this way, the hope of achieving international peace can survive even without you.
Exactly. I have written such letters to a great number of people. And you are one of them, young miss.
I never would have imagined that you'd come to me for something this important. Are you okay with this? Although, hey, you know you can count on us.
I want you to decide your own future, Elise. Yet as much as I hate to burden you with the fate of the country, we are good friends, and I could not help but ask.
I'd be more than honored, Rowen. But knock off all this dying talk! You're bumming me out!
That's a good point.
Eu acho que escolheu
Perhaps you should have
errado.
told them directly. Especially if you trust them enough to carry on your legacy when you're gone.
You are absolutely right. Elise, I am so very sorry to have made you worry.
It's okay. But we're friends, aren't we? Please don't do this again.
Understood. I assure you I won't.
That's a promise. Better keep it, or you can just forget about all the stuff you want us to do after you're dead.
Well, it appears I won't need to have you read the rest of the letter then.
Yes.
It's from Chancellor Marcia. She seems to have been quite concerned about me.
You are important to Chancellor Marcia, just like you're important to us. Yeah, you're totally buddies now.
Oh, we are? I suppose that our relationship has evolved beyond the point of mere colleagues. Perhaps I should invite her out for dinner and apologize for putting her through all of this.
Rowen's going on a date!
Hey, not so fast. You better treat us all to dinner first. Something upscale should suffice.
I have to pay for everything?
May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth, and carry those joys far afield.
She's got you there, Rowen.
I accept defeat. Tonight will be my treat.
Woohoo! Hooray! It's just like they say. For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all. Someday I'll take you to dinner. You deserve a reward for all your hard work, too.
I'm looking forward to it already.